Hi there, my name is Joshua Flanery, and this is my sign name. To start off, I was born in California but moved to Colorado when I was 4 years old, so Colorado is definitely my home. So I first started learning ASL in high school. You see, my school provided ASL as an option for a foreign language credit. Before high school, when I was in elementary and middle school, I tried taking Spanish, but it was a little difficult for me. So in high school, I wanted to try something new. And I remember looking back my first day of class, walking in and being so taken aback by how different it was than all the other foreign language classes. It was visual, and I was ready to immerse myself and found that I truly loved it. Come my senior year, I was a little on the fence about what to do career-wise, whether it be something related to American Sign Language or theater. So after some thought, I decided that I wanted to do something with ASL, even if it be a signing para or just something related to ASL, but I did decided that I wanted to become an interpreter. So I was kind of in a bind. As you see, theater was also one of my great passions, but I realized that I could apply it to interpreting. For instance, when you're interpreting, you really have to take on that person's entire persona, whether it be them speaking or whether they're signing, and incorporate it into your interpreting. So in that fashion, it is very similar to theater or the performing arts. So to become an interpreter, I did some research and found that Colorado Springs, my hometown here in Colorado, does have an ITP, or an interpreter training program. So I decided to apply and enroll in the process and realized it was a completely immersed experience. It took a lot of tenacity and hard work, but I finally graduated that 2-year program. In my last year of ITP, I started internship at Colorado School for the Deaf and the Blind, also known as CSDB. Within that internship, again, full immersion, and it was an extremely rich experience. My mentors were extremely well versed in everything related to interpreting, and after those 2 years, I finally became a real-life interpreter. And it was a little nerve-wracking, but I was ready for the challenge. So I contracted with 2 agencies here in Colorado Springs. And then my third agency was with my local community college, Pikes Peak Community College, also known as PPCC. And then the fourth entity I work with is the Deaf School. And recently, I applied at a VRS company, or a video relay service company. So I recently applied and was hired and found that the experience was completely different. It was nothing like real-life interpreting. In VRS, you have to work a lot with technology and work on a computer while talking at the same time, so it can definitely be a tough challenge. However, the benefits should not be taken lightly. It doesn't matter whether you are voicing or whether you are signing. Within VRS, your skills will improve. So I've worked with these 5 entities, specifically the first 4, for a little over 3 years now. When I interpreted for 2 years after I graduated my ITP, I decided I wanted to continue my education. So I looked into it and found that William Woods University does have an interpreter training program as well, but for your undergrad, for a full bachelor's degree. I did have my associates already, but I wanted to take up more classes and finish it out. So this fall, which is coming up soon, I will be graduating with my undergrad and having a bachelor's degree in ASL and English interpreting. So once I get my bachelor's degree, what I plan to do is transfer to a master's degree program in linguistics. I realize that's one of my passions is linguistics as a whole, but specifically with different sign languages in general. So I really want to know the linguistic portions of visual languages on a more in-depth level. So after I get my master's degree, I really want to travel the world. And I plan to move to Spain just because I do still want to learn Spanish. Remember before I said I tried when I was younger, but it was a little difficult for me. But I'm ready to take on the challenge again at the age I'm at now and kind of overcome that and learn how to speak Spanish. So enough with that. Related to my certification, last year I did take the EIPA, or the Educational Interpreter Performance Assessment. So I passed that, and now I have my authorization K-12. My other goal related to certification is to get my BEI, which is a test that was developed in Texas that they offer there. So my plan is to go ahead and take that. I did recently apply. I filled out the application and sent it over, but now it's just a waiting game. So we'll see what happens, but I'm sure they will email me in time, and I will be flying out to take that test soon. So for my 5-year plan, the BEI does have 3 different levels. They have the basic, advanced, and the master's level. So my 5-year goal is to pass the first 2, basic and advanced. The master's part would be a little ways down the road. So throughout my 3 years of interpreting, I have worked in different environments, such as medical, mental health, post-secondary, K-12, and some business scenarios. I believe that's all, but thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.